Well, today guys, we're going to be checking out the Express 550 from Mesa Boogie. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Yes, we are going to be talking about another combo amp from Mesa Boogie. If you guys just saw my unboxing, I did the dual caliber, the DC3 unboxing on this channel, but today we're going to be talking about a different amp, a more laid back kind of creamier amp. Well, we'll get to that in a second. So for those 300 of you OGs, give or take, that saw me during my infancy of my channel back in Fort Benning, Georgia, you guys saw that I did in fact have a Mesa Boogie Express 525 head, right? But I got rid of that thing immediately because I did not like the gain staging of that amp. I thought the structure of how it's saturated was terrible basically, and there was like zero balls to that tone at all, really. So I got rid of it. I tried other stuff, went to Axe-Fx. Now I'm going back in the analog world. Long story short, I wanted to try out the Express one more time. Do I like the way it sounds? Let's find out. So the specs of this amp, you got a 5 watt and a 50 watt mode. For this recording of this song, obviously I used the 50 watt mode using an SM57 into the 1x12 cabinet. This amp has 2 channels, a clean and a dirty, but on those 2 channels it has a clean and a crunch, and then it has a blues and a burn. So it's really like 4 channels in a way, just, you know, with a flip of a couple switches. I, of course, am using the burn channel because, you know, metal, you know what I mean? But let's get right to the demo, shall we? For this song, I'm using my 1978 Gibson Les Paul Custom right into the amplifier. No preamp, no tube screamer, no nothing. Just a little bit of a noise gate in front of it, Century Noise Gate by TC Electronic. And then from there, SM57, one SM57, quad track guitars going right into my Focusrite 8 Clarion. Alright boys, we are in drop D. When we come back, we'll talk about the positives and the negatives of the Mesa Boogie Express 550 combo amp and my overall summary of what I think about this amp the second time around. Alright boys, without further ado, here's the song. Alright guys, so that is the demo song, and let's talk about it. Now, I'll be honest, right off the bat, start with the negatives. I do not like this amp again. It did sound rather unique having 4 tracks back in the whole, you know, bus of the guitar track, if you will. But guys, I really don't like it at all. It's very flubby and mushy. It kind of sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I don't really like this band at all, but Ghost, the band Ghost, like their kind of guitar tone, from the little that I've heard, kind of sounds like this amp in a way. It's very mushy, very saturated, not articulate. It's kind of like this huge wash of mushy, you know, mushy sound that kind of, you know, a lot of the Mesa Boogies are known for, in my opinion. But it can't do high gain metal, guys. I'll be honest, man. It is just not. It is not there. One other negative, again, to do with the saturation, there is literally 0 sustain with this amp. If you want to do any sort of lead stuff, it is impossible. For that solo, guys, I had 2 tracks on that solo, the exact same, you know, track, if you will. 2 takes of it, and I just had the gain all the way up, man. And then I even had to go in post, man, and I even had to use FabFilter Saturn just to give it a little more saturation. And that's cheating, basically. But, you know, if I didn't have that, my solo, you know, my lead stuff sounded terrible. And I didn't want to put, like, a terrible song out. But it was not doing the trick for me, guys. But there are some positives, man. It is great for classic rock. It is great for band setting. It gets stupid loud once you flip on the 50-watt mode. You know, it is in your face loud. It's a nice, solid, gigging American-made amp, but it's just not metal. You know what I mean? It's just not made for metal. The gain stage isn't there. If you guys are trying to get like a cool Mesa Boogie amp, whether it's a combo or a head, look elsewhere. Don't get the Express. Take my word for it. I do not like this amp. So what'd you guys think of the song? What'd you guys think of the demo? Again, I really don't mind the results that I came up with, but I had to really rely heavily on the bass, and I just do not like the gain staging of this amp. So leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. If you have this amp, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts as well. And if you guys have a suggestion for a Mesa Boogie amp, leave that down below, because I love Boogies, man. I really, really do. They're probably my favorite brand of amps, and yeah, I'm always looking to try new stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave that down below as well. All my social media links are down below in the description of this video if you want to check those out, guys, to include my EPs, Instagram, my Patreon page. I'm doing a giveaway of the STL Tones Howard Benson Tonality Suite, April 21st. If you guys want to enter on that on Patreon, that is down below. Alright guys, enough of my rambling. I'm out of here. Stay metal. I'll see you guys next time.